Okay, now, you all know about Slenderman. You know, the incredibly tall and slim humanoid with tendrils. If you don't know what a tendril is, it's basically some weird tentacle appendage. That's not important. The Slenderman is an urban legend with a bunch of merchandise and stuff based off it. Its mythos is ungodly large, so I'm definitely not going to cover all of it, especially because of the fact that I don't have complete knowledge over the subject. I'll cover what I can, but if I get something wrong, don't, and I repeat, don't go screaming and moaning about it. A little, hey crazy, you got this fact wrong, it's actually this, doesn't hurt. Anyway, let's just get into this, shall we? Some say the origin of Slenderman lies in Germany. People say that Slenderman was once known by the names of Der Grossman or Der Ritter. Der Grossman is translated into the big man or the tall man. You get the idea. While Der Ritter is translated into the knight. And I mean like a medieval knight, not a moon and stars that can be watched on romantic occasions. Both of which have been described to be similar to Slenderman, but not exactly. I can tell you now that both of them did not wear suits, but both of them were said to exist in rural time, or something like that, so I'd actually be surprised if they did. Der Grossman is a creature that lived in Germany's Schwarzwald, or Schwarzwald, I don't know the pronunciation, okay? Schwarzwald is translated into Black Forest. Can you see the similarity yet? If you can't, then how about this? Der Grossman would chase little kids that went into the forest without telling their parents. He wouldn't leave them alone until he either got them, or they told their parents that they went into the woods without permission. Just imagine what would happen if a kid wandered into that forest chasing a butterfly or something. They would be chased throughout the forest because they thought a little bug had beautiful wings. Anyway, chasing people in the woods is a big similarity. Oh, you already knew that? Okay, Der Ritter. Der Ritter was also living in Schwarzwald. The difference between him and Grossman is appearance and motive. Where Grossman chased little kids and stopped when they told their parents, Der Ritter chased any person of any age that went into the forest. This one looks a lot more like Slenderman, with its appearance being skeletal and having more than 4 appendages. Unfortunately, I can't find any more info on it. In fact, I can't find much info on either of them. Why is that? Slenderman is known to hunt down people who wander into the woods, or something like that. It's said that it emits a sort of radiation or something that messes with electronic equipment. Or maybe that's just something that was from the game, I don't know. What I do know is that it's not a vampire. It can chase a person through night and day. No one knows what exactly happens when Slenderman catches its targets, and personally, I don't want to find out firsthand. There has been some assumptions that it impales its victims on trees, or forces them to watch the Resident Evil movies until they lose their minds. But a more believable theory is that it turns them into proxies. Now, proxies are the servants of Slenderman. They basically do all the detailed work. They even help chase some targets to help Slenderman from time to time. They are usually depicted to wear hoodies and masks, so yeah, that's about it. So far, there are 3 types of proxies. There used to be 4, but something happened. There's only 3 now. They're called the Hollowed, the Revenants, and the Agents. The Hollowed would be a victim of Slenderman that lost their minds during the chase. Somehow their bodies got filled with pitch black liquid. I don't know what that liquid is. I'm not gonna find out. The Revenants are said to be proxies with superpowers. Of course, they're not real. They're just part of an illusion created by the Slenderman to slow its targets down and confuse them. The Agents are the actual threatening lackeys of Slenderman. They are voluntary assistants of Slenderman. They trick targets by setting up areas and acting as guides to the targets, leading them to their doom. Anyway, that's all I know so far. Maybe I'll look up more info, maybe not. We'll see. See us! And just so that you guys can have something to look forward to after my rambling, here is some Silent Hill music.